There is a blue and yellow box sitting in most American homes right now. It costs $3. It has been on hardware store shelves since 1891. And the bugs destroying your garden, the ants tunneling under your raised beds, the earwigs chewing through your seedlings at night, the slugs turning your hostas into Swiss cheese every single morning. Every one of them has a specific biological weakness that 2 spoonfuls of what is in that box exploits completely. I want to tell you something that happened to me in the summer of 2019 that I have not been able to forget since. I had a pest control guy come out, professional, uniformed, pulled up in a white truck with a logo on the side. He sprayed to the foundation, sprayed the eaves, handed me an invoice for $140, and shook my hand like he had done me a favor. I was standing on my back porch watching him pack up his equipment when I noticed a full marching column of ants crossing the same baseboard he had. Just treated, not 6 feet from where he had sprayed. The treatment was still wet. That was the moment something cracked for me. I had been paying for the illusion of a solution, and it took me 2 more years of reading old agricultural bulletins, digging through university extension archives, and a conversation with an old-timer at a county fair to understand that the real answer had been in my laundry room the entire time. Stay with me until the end of this video, because the last thing I am going to show you, a 2-ingredient mixture that has been documented since 1948, is the one that surprises people most. It is not dramatic, it is not expensive. It just works in a way that nothing you have bought at a big box store ever has. Today I am going to show you exactly how to get rid of garden pests naturally using borax, how to kill ants permanently, how to stop slugs without chemicals, and a method for eliminating indoor pests that costs less than 50 cents and lasts an entire year. Before we get into it, drop your state in the comments, just the state. Because the pests you are fighting in Georgia are not the same ones I am dealing with. And I want to know where most of you are watching from before I build next week's video. What borax actually is and why it works. Borax is sodium tetraborate. It is a naturally occurring mineral. The 20 Mule Team name on that box is not marketing. Those were real teams of 20 mules hauling this mineral out of Death Valley to the railroad at Mojave before there was a paved road connecting them. That was in the 1880s. An insect does not have skin the way you and I do. It has an exoskeleton, a hard outer shell, and a digestive system on the inside that is extraordinarily sensitive to disruption. When an ant or a roach or a silverfish walks through borax powder, tiny grains stick to their legs. They groom themselves. They eat it. Once it is inside, the boron ion does 2 things simultaneously. It degrades the lining of the digestive tract, and it pulls water out of the body faster than the insect can replace it. You cannot evolve around being desiccated from the inside out. Borax does not work by killing what you can see. It works by reaching what you cannot. Now let me show you exactly how to use it. Hack 1 of the sugar bait method for ants in the colony you cannot see. Here is what most people do not realize when they see ants on their pepper. Plants, you do not just have an ant problem. You have a coming aphid infestation that has not fully arrived yet. So let us deal with them now before that happens. 1 cup of warm water, half a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of borax. Stir until dissolved. Soak cotton balls in that mixture. Drop them into shallow jar lids. Place them wherever you see ant trails. The sugar draws them in. The borax is the payload. The ants drink it, and here is the critical part. They carry it back to the colony. They feed it to the queen through a process called trophallaxis, a mouth-to-mouth feeding exchange that is how the entire colony shares food. The queen gets dosed, the eggs get dosed, the whole colony collapses from the inside, but this only works if you are patient. This is where almost everyone fails. They set the bait on a Saturday, check it Sunday morning, see living ants and throw the whole thing out. That is exactly wrong. If borax killed worker ants instantly, they would die before making it back to the nest. The queen would survive, lay more eggs, and you would be right back where you started in 3 weeks. The slow kill is not a flaw. The slow kill is the mechanism. Give it 10 days. At the end of those 10 days, you will not just have fewer ants on the surface. You will have a collapsed colony that is not coming back. Hack 2A, the peanut butter method for carpenter ants. Carpenter ants are different. They are not drawn to sugar the same way. They want protein and fat. Mix 2 tablespoons of borax with 1/3 of a cup of creamy peanut butter and a tablespoon of honey to bind it. Roll it into small pellets the size of a pea. Tuck them under deck joists, along sill plates in the corners of crawl spaces. My neighbor Ray figured his total cost at under $1. That was 4 years ago. There has not been a carpenter ant on his property since. He had spent, by his own count, over $8,000 on professional treatments over 3 decades, $8,000, for a problem that a jar of peanut butter and a spoonful of laundry mineral solved permanently. Hack 3, or the barrier and beer trap method for slugs. Slugs might be the most consistently destructive pest per creature in any garden. They work at night. They go after seedlings, leaves, strawberries, anything soft and close to the ground. And by morning, when you come out to see the damage, they have already retreated back under mulch, under boards, into the soil where you cannot find them. A slug is roughly 90% water. Borax works on slugs through direct desiccation. A slug crossing a line of dry borax does not make it far, but here is where most people damage their own garden. Do not run the borax line along the inside edge of your garden rows. The next rainstorm will wash that concentrated boron directly into your root. Zones and boron accumulation in soil is not something you can easily undo. Run the barrier on the outside of the bed only, along the wooden frame brick path or stone border, never on open soil. Now combine the barrier with a trap. Bury a shallow container. An old tuna can works perfectly, so the rim sits level with the soil surface. Fill it with cheap beer or a mixture of water, a spoon of sugar, and a pinch of yeast. Slugs are drawn to the fermentation smell. They fall in, they cannot get back out. The borax barrier handles anything that does not go for the trap. Between the two, you can cut slug damage down dramatically within 3 or 4 nights. Hack 4, the cardboard bait station method for earwigs and silverfish. Earwigs, silverfish, and greenhouse roaches do not live on your plants. They live in the structure around your garden, under boards, pot rims, raised bed frames, anywhere dark and compressed. They come out at night, do damage, and disappear before sunrise. And because they live off the plants, any spray you put on a leaf will never reach them. Mix 2 tablespoons of borax with 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and just enough water to create a thick paste. Smear small amounts of that paste onto squares of cardboard, roughly the size of a playing card. Slide those squares under the edges of raised bed frames, beneath the rims of pots, inside the gaps of any wooden garden structure. Keep it off soil and off plant material entirely. The pests find it in the dark where they live. They consume it. They carry traces back to wherever they are nesting, and within 10 to 14 days, the population collapses. Meet the pest in its actual habitat instead of chasing it across your plants with a spray bottle. That one distinction is what separates a borax application that works from one that does nothing. Hack 5A, the 1948 powder bellows method that surprises everyone. In 1948, the United States Department of Agriculture published a technical bulletin describing what they called a powder bellows method for borate application in rural homes that did not have access to commercial exterminators. Farm wives across the Midwest and the South used this for decades. It was so effective and so inexpensive that when the commercial pesticide industry exploded in the 1950s and 60s, this method essentially vanished from the public mind. It was not outlawed. It was not found to be dangerous. It was simply forgotten, because there was no money in reminding anyone about it. Here it is. Mix 2 parts borax with 1 part powdered sugar, the confectioner's kind. The soft, fine version. Sift them together through a kitchen sieve until completely combined. The powdered sugar is fine enough that it clings to insect bodies the same way the borax does. The insect cannot separate one from the other when it grooms. It eats both every time. Take that mixture and use an old turkey baster, a clean mustard squeeze bottle, or a small hand bellows if you happen to have one in the garage. Puff it as a fine cloud into the back of every cabinet, into the gap behind the dishwasher, into the void under the kitchen sink, into the corners of the pantry, along the top plate of basement walls where they meet the floor joists. You are not making piles. You are leaving a fine, almost invisible film. Insects walk through it. They cannot avoid it. They cannot detect it. They cannot evolve around it. Extension research has documented this mixture in protected interior locations remaining effective for over 12 months from a single application. 12 months from a mixture that costs less than 50 cents per treated home. That is what farm families knew in 1948. That is what got buried under 60 years of television commercials for spray cans. And that is what I wish someone had told me before I spent 30 years writing checks to a man in a white truck. One important warning before you start: keep all bait solutions away from pets and small children. But it is not candy. Use jar lids tucked behind appliances. Place outdoor barriers along the exterior of bed frames and paved surfaces only. Never across open lawn or bare soil. Done with that small amount of attention, you will be fine. Questions I get asked most. First question: is borax the same as boric acid? No, borax is the raw mineral form, sodium tetraborate, mined directly out of the ground. Boric acid is processed further and is slightly more potent per gram. Both work. If you already have boric acid in the house, cut the quantities roughly in half. Second question: does it work on fleas? Yes. Research published in 1994 showed that fine borate powders worked into carpet fibers reduced flea populations by over 90% within 30. Days with the effect holding for nearly a year. Sprinkle, work it in with a stiff broom, leave it 48 hours, then vacuum thoroughly. Repeat in 2 weeks to catch the next hatch. That is the whole treatment. Third question. Will it harm bees? No. Borax in dry powder form stays on the ground and inside structures. It does not drift. It does not end up in nectar or pollen. Borax targets crawling pests at ground level. Your bees, your butterflies, your beneficial insects, they never encounter it. You now have 5 specific methods for 5 different pest problems, all using the same $3 box. Start this week. Pick the pest that is hitting your garden hardest right now and apply the exact hack for that pest. Then be patient. Results start within 5 to 7 days. The population collapses within 2 to 3 weeks. If this gave you something real today, hit the like button. Subscribe to Plantspace Collective for more of this every week. Drop your state in the comments and tell me the worst pest on your property right now. I read every single one. Next week I am going to show you the one common kitchen ingredient, not borax, something even cheaper. Something you almost certainly threw out this week without thinking about it, that keeps deer, rabbits, and squirrels out of a vegetable garden for an entire season. One application, no fence, no spray. I tested it on my own tomatoes last summer after losing half the row overnight. I have not lost a single fruit since. I will see you in that one.